interesting about that forest?
It's a strategic facility guarded by the IPSF. Why is it guarded? What is it they're protecting? It's one big mystery. What was there before and what's going on now are even bigger mysteries. But I can shine some light on the latter.
So, is IPSF guarding the entrance to the Iron Forest?
Yeah, so many of them, you couldn't squeeze a rodent inside. And the IPSF is vicious. No hello, no where are your coupons for trespassing on a military facility? You're looking down the barrel just like that. They don't want to find a way to work it out. No wonder everyone thought that territory was impassable. Gotta get creative.
I'd like to hear some stories about the Iron Forest.
The thing is, Stalker, I'm not telling you all this because I love to drink. I'm telling you this because I'm a sympathetic person. I don't want some poor guy to kick the bucket in the Iron Forest. Here's what's going on down there. 1 minute, a blast hits. The next, an unknown mutant pops up. And don't get me started on the IPSF on the walls. In a nutshell, unless you've got fangs, or you're somehow on IPSF's good side, you better stay away. If you're just asking out of curiosity, I'll tell you what I know. But the story of how I got there is off limits.
Blasts? What are those?
Blasts are kinda like emissions, but with their own mojo. Unpredictable shit. They started not so long ago. The local fauna loses it and becomes fiercer after every blast.
How does this sound? Tell me how to get to the Iron Forest.
Thought you could catch me off guard. Thanks for the booze, of course, but that information is not up for sale. I'm a digger, which means I'm a man of honor. How about I tell you about the local mutants instead? Fierce, like. And then, you know, goodbye, and I. Looks like I've had enough.
Tell me more about the Iron Forest. How do I get there?
You're a good guy. Decent. I'll tell you. So, my pal Goodbye and I were hired for this job. Deliver some parts to the Iron Forest. Serious people. They work through bandits, but it's not my first day diggering in the zone, so I know all their tricks. The real buyer preferred to stay incognito. But they're cooking up something pretty interesting down there. The bandits showed us how to get into the forest. Goodbye and I, we used to meet them at a secret spot by the wall. But be quiet. Don't.
Come on over. Don't just stand there. We're on a clock. Nice job with those mutants. You saved us some ammo. What are you doing here? Saw the party lights in the Iron Forest and decided to join?
Let's say you're right. I want to get to the Iron Forest.
Well, that's exactly why I usually fire a warning shot when I see a stalker.
Captain, he could help.
He did already. I'm not proud to admit it, but we'll need to ask for more. My scouts disappeared in the Iron Forest. If you manage to find them or bring proof of death, I'll pretend I never saw you here. And I'll make sure to issue a reward for you.
What's up with the Iron Forest?
I don't know the details, just that when the disco lights started, comms all went down. So I don't even know what happened to my own people. Besides, these blasts have some kind of impact on the mutants. All these years in the zone, and I've never seen them so aggressive. Bottom line, going out there is extremely dangerous, even more than before. But if you're headed there anyway, help me find my scouts.
What is the IPSF doing here?
The IPSF is the international security guarding not just the perimeter, but strategic facilities. The Iron Forest is a strategic facility, so we're guarding it as best we can. We used to fight off the mutants and you stalkers, but now we barely seem to manage those bastards attacking. The situation is unstable, to put it mildly. We've got no spare hands while we're waiting for the new shift, so could really use your assistance.
You got a deal, Captain.
Here's the situation. Freedom set up camp in the Iron Forest. We can't touch them. Orders from above. Some deal with Miklucha. But no one ordered me not to block the passages that they came here through. Open the gate, soldier. I sent 3 scouts to locate a hole in a wall. Our shift is almost over and they're nowhere to be found. I wanted to send a search party and then the forest went boom. Mutants started crawling from under every rock, big and small. Half my squad was wounded in action, so you understand why I can't send my people on any kind of rescue mission now. But those scouts need to be accounted for, dead or alive. Bring them or their PDAs to me as proof. Questions?
Why didn't you ask for backup earlier?
I would've, gladly. But our forces have their hands full at the perimeter. Had another breach recently, and there's just not enough spare hands. Bottom line is, we're short on people, and the work isn't getting any easier.
Do you think there's a chance they're still alive?
I hope so. It scares me to think about what the mutants are fleeing from when they come here. If what they're running from is in the Iron Forest, we can only hope for the best out here.
They gotta be. They each know the place like the back of their hand. They'll be fine.
Got it. Where could your people be?
Here, their stash coordinates. If something went south, they would have taken the supplies and left a report. Start there. There were 3 of them. Lieutenant Sorrow, Private Panchenko, and Private Svion. I want to know the fate of the whole squad, so don't get in my way until you've found all 3. The new shift will get here soon, and they're not the chatty type. So start right away. If they're not on comms and there's no proof of death, they're a deserter. And that's a guaranteed court-martial. Wouldn't want my guys to have their lives ruined.
Captain, permission to...
Not granted, Aquero.
Captain, don't you have a heart? They're out there. No comms, no supplies.
They could be dead for all I know. And I'm not letting you go there alone. Let the S.T.A.L.K.E.R handle it.
Wowzers! A loner in the Iron Forest! You're either a tough cookie or just lucky to end up here in one piece. Hey man, are you lost? This is the Iron Forest, in case you didn't know.
And what are you doing here?
Chill, man. We aren't interrogating you, so go easy on us, yeah? We're all free people here, wandering where we please.
Have you seen an IPSF squad around?
Just now? Yeah, we did. Wanted to offer them a round of cards, but they were too busy, fighting off mutants and all out of ammo. We did all the dirty work for them, but this one soldier managed to get hurt anyway. So we sent him and the others to Kurin, our camp, to get patched up.
What are those IPSF guys like?
3 of them. 1 lieutenant and 2 rookies, very young. If you ask me, and man, I'm not quick to judge, their commanding officers, shady. Apart from that, just your usual military guys and boring as hell. But can you blame him?
What can you tell me about your camp?
It's safe. Well, as safe as it can be in the Iron Forest. I wouldn't call it a quiet place, though. Crowded, almost like Rostov. And we get all sorts of different folks here. Sure, there's no arena and no bar, but we manage to live in the lap of luxury. So drop by when you can. Harpoon is excited when he gets new guests. And new clients, of course.
How do I get to your camp?
It's pretty close. I'll mark the spot on your PDA. Say hi to our guys. We'll stay here and chill for now. Just because it's fun. We like it here. Arrivederci, brother.
I told Marabou that we could use an extra pair of hands. First, we got duty. Now we have a loner, too. We sure needed your help there. You bring the slugs, we take care of the R&R. Welcome to Freedom Curie.
Hey!
We got everything, even duty.
Cut the crap! A stalker! Where's our guy?
Alive, having a smoke. You gotta love him.
I'm so sick of it.
Come on, Lieutenant. He said our soldier is all right.
Fuck me again. Fucking harpoon, man.
Hey, people. We got ourselves a guest here. Stalker, people. People, stalker.
Let's play.
How did it go this time?
Need more people from now on.
Now it's my turn.
This stalker helped us out.
As if duty wasn't enough, right? The fuck you looking at?
Don't be mad. It's not all rainbows and roses here. Loads of mutants around and the signal's down. Nitro and Mavka went out to fix it, but
Chillax. Drop the Mavka talk already. Cut the boys some slack. Let him play with us instead. Yo, fancy some bling bling?
you got the cage all fixed up yet?
It's all good. Nothing to fix.
There is. But I'm not gonna argue with you. Not now.
I'll make sure it's fixed. Don't want any extra work later on.
Got stuff in here, didn't it?
Thanks, Lieutenant. I'm glad someone digs what I'm saying. How's Zulu?
The wound isn't serious, but I gave him a sedative. He needs to rest.
Ready yourself.
Not again.
You alright?
Yeah.
Fuck me sideways, Zulu. You sure ruined some sweet game for me.
Right then. Got a job for you.
Your first fight with an Amok?
Yeah.
Die-hard bastards.
fighting to the death. Don't fall for it. Aim for their spinal block and they are done for.
They're done for. You're done for. That's duty for you. Their plans are always the same. Destroy, clean up, wipe out. But then what, huh?
So, is it a freedom camp or duty?
Freedom, of course. We're ahead of the curve. We were the first ones who heard the gossip about a new type of mutant lurking here. The arena needs fresh goods. And as soon as the area became more accessible, we grabbed our cages and rushed over to catch some of those pretty boys for folks' entertainment. Who could have known this 5-minute adventure would turn out to be full of these damn blasts? And to top it off, those buzzkills next door.
Freedom members let duty into their camp?
Oh, how could we refuse these darlings? Willing to destroy everything we hold dear? We couldn't, obviously.
And we are very grateful for that. Thank you, truly.
You're welcome. I'm not too eager to admit it, but with duty here, I do feel safer. These blasts are damn scary. It'll be nice if someone finally put an end to them.
How do duty and freedom get along in the same camp?
We're okay. Negotiating. Like we used to in Yanif many years ago. We get occasional personal disagreements, of course. Sometimes Harpoon loses his temper, but I get it. I'm not mad at him.
You better. Whatever. We got ourselves a bigger problem. And oddly enough, duty is helping us deal with it.
You said you had a job for me.
We do. Unfortunately, duty, us, and everyone else in the Iron Forest are in the same sinking boat. And it's because of those blasts. That mutant attack you helped us fight off wasn't the first, won't be the last, and it happened because of those blasts.
The amok was provoked by the blasts too. They make all the mutants around more aggressive. Duty has been surveilling this new anomalous activity for a long time. As soon as we came up with a theory on how to deal with it, we arrived in the Iron Forest immediately.
I didn't know duty was so active.
That's a fair point. Not a pleasant one, of course. Duty is not at its finest as a faction these days, but I assure you, Stalker, that not everyone in duty has given up. We still have soldiers who can't just sit around when yet another manifestation of the zone opens up its rotten maw.
And how can we deal with those blasts?
Nitro, our technician, thinks their nature is technological and has a source. So if we find it and destroy it, there will be no more blasts.
You might think this is a reliable plan, Stalker, but the problem is, they don't know where to find the source. They brought their, repeaters to locate it, but they bit off more than they could chew.
Duty's resources are limited. The area turned out to be more dangerous than we thought, and we don't have enough hands to install the devices. That's why we need your help, Stalker.
What does this repeater do?
Our technician, Nitro, invented it. Well, I'd love to tell you more, but I can't. These things aren't exactly my strong suit. They somehow read the signal from the epicenter, and through the I'm bad at this. They will give us the location of the blast source if we install them all around the Iron Forest.
Nitro tried to explain it to me too, but I didn't understand a thing he was saying then. Forgot it all.
Has Freedom been helping you?
We can help.
When are you gonna do that? You haven't even finished what I asked you to do an hour ago. We are helping, but Freedom doesn't have people to spare. We sent out Mavka to assist. Honestly, I didn't want to, as I didn't think she was tough enough for it. But Zulu insisted. And was she of any help? Is the mission successful?
It wasn't her fault I got wounded.
Why is this area so dangerous?
Mostly aggressive mutants. They did this to me. Mafka, Nitro and I were on our way to install a repeater when they attacked us full force. We managed to fight them off, but I had lost too much blood. Mafka went further ahead, and Nitro insisted on taking me to the camp to recover. As you can imagine, the fight against that amok wasn't much help in the recovery process.
So, what do I need to do?
We needed at least 3 people for the mission. Now it's just Mafka, sent by Freedom to assist, and now Nitro, and I'm sure they could use some help.
Zulu's reassurance is all we have, because blasts don't just get mutants worked up, you see. They also disrupt the comms all along the Iron Forest.
We don't know for sure where they are, what their status is, or if they're even alive. You need to find Mafka or Nitro and give them a hand. Chances are slim, but they might be somewhere around these coordinates.
Good luck, Stalker. Everyone's lives would be easier without these blasts.
If you have any questions, ask away.
Shit, you help the Stalker get this done.
About the mission?
I have a couple.
Try.
How does Duty get along with Freedom next door?
Same as we did in Yanev. One human being can always reason with another, but there's no reasoning with mutants.
What do you know about Veronian?
What everyone else knows. He's got no secrets. A duty general, Tachenko's successor,
Maybe we should play some
and used to serve on the mainland. He's a good man and a good strategist. Even though it sometimes seems he's thinking too much and doing too little. But that's my personal opinion, and it doesn't matter. I owe him a lot, including the fact that I am still in duty.
Why did you join Duty?
I joined duty as soon as I stepped inside the perimeter. The zone used to be my enemy back on the mainland. All my friends came here to get rich, but only found death. I couldn't just sit and watch the zone consume people. Back I didn't know what it would turn me into. A monster? A drunk? A thoughtless animal? If it wasn't for General Voronian's personal involvement, I would have been dead in that tower. Another one would have been lost to the zone. But he got me out. He took the battle from me and reminded me of my purpose. Since then,
No more.
let's talk.
I still have...
No problem.
Who is this Mavka?
A freedomer. It's her voice you probably heard in the arena. She came here as part of Harpoon's squad, and now she's helping us deal with the blasts. I knew her even before the Iron Forest. You can count on her. She would rather die trying than let... Nitro says we have that in common, but... I don't know. I've let people down.
You mentioned you've let some...
This isn't an easy topic for me, Stalker. But after yet another pointless duty run, I lost it. I attacked my captain at the time, Shulha, and after that, I left duty. Sat around in the tower, drinking, and turning into what I came here to fight. I let my captain down, and my general, and I let duty down. That isn't a day I don't regret what I've done. And I would...
Who is this Nitro?
Our technician. Even though he's not officially in duty, he's one of ours in spirit. He has the magic touch. He's the one who crafted my shovel. along with many other things for duty, including those repeaters. We are not 100% sure the plan will work, but
What do I need?
you need to find Nitro or Mafka at the court. These devices will help us find the source of the blasts.
No more.
Are you sure?
Enough talk.
Couldn't agree more.
I hope it all works out for you, Stalker. I just wish we could deal with those blasts already so Duty would piss off and let us hunt in peace. Merde, missed some good game. McCluha would have given me a fortune for an AMIC. Now Marabou will have to chop it up and sell the parts to scientists. It is what it is. C'est la fucking vie.
Have you seen an IPSF squad nearby?
Yes, I have. I feel sorry for those poor bastards, but they have no gratitude at all. My men saved them from death, covered their asses when the crunch came, and eventually, the wounded one, Panchenko, decided to join duty. Look for him on their side. You can't mistake a grim mug like that for...
You okay to...
Why not? Maybe it'll help me understand Kefir and Zephyr better.
What's your opinion on...
She gets into things before thinking them through first. Mavka, Kefir, Zephyr, Zulu, they've all got the same approach, and it's a bad and dangerous one. I'll cut Kefir and Zephyr some slack, though, because they're young. They'll learn. Zulu's not my problem, but Mavka, ugh. Trying to get into every hellhole, every job, every damn... I'll do this, I'll do that. But you gotta figure out if you can do it right before you say you'll do something. Don't get me started.
Why did Freedom come to the Iron Forest?
McCluha got some information about a new type of mutant in the Iron Forest, so we rushed off on a field trip. This little fella's gotta be delivered to the arena in perfect condition. The sooner, the better. Otherwise, people will say McCluha doesn't provide the best service in the zone. And he really would. The boys and I gotta catch mutants alive and deliver them to Rostock. I guess now you understand how badly Zulu ruined it for us.
How's it going with the blasts nearby?
Not good, to put it mildly. Loads of mutants swarming in all the time, and the comms are really fuzzy. We got enough ammo, of course, but it's still getting on my nerves. But Duty's got it worse than we do. They bought less supplies than they ended up needing, and they're used to coordinating all the time, which is tough with no comms. Not that I have much sympathy for them. We're the ones with a clear mission, while those princes made up their own dragon.
That's all I want.
Welcome to...
What's up? They say they love the zone, right? Why stay out of anomalies? I only... Move along.
All these young boys should be thanking General Voronian for introducing the mandatory medic on a mission rule. If I wasn't right next to them, half the squad would have been dead, including Zulu. Though if he keeps chopping up mutants with that injury of his, even I won't be able to help him. Listen to an experienced medic, boy. No praise, no lifeline.
You have time to...
Ask away. I'm used to curious Freedom members.
Do you treat
According to D4, both duty medics and Freedom medics have to provide aid to the opposing faction. But I was doing it even before D4. Any body armor is red when covered in blood.
Do all duty medics have to go out on missions?
We all go through basic military training, and have to be able to provide tactical first aid. There are no stay-at-home medics here. Every doctor has their shift schedule. Voronin always makes sure all of us take care of ourselves while saving others. It is mandatory, yes. But if you ask me, no matter how hard it is to treat a wound on the battlefield, you're more likely to...
What's it like to work with Zulu?
He's harder to deal with than any other squad captain. Most of our boys are way more careful than Zulu. That young man always wanders into the deepest, darkest corners of the zone and enters the most dangerous underground places without even a second thought. Many duty members think he's a hero spirit, while I think this path leads to a nameless grave in the zone, not to a world with no zone or the Silver Shield.
That's all I want. Strained relations with duty?
Duty turns a human being into a set of rules. Do this, don't do that. They want everyone to live in automatic mode, like them. Life is tough as it is. I gotta have my right and freedom to relax. So happens that the place I feel, and I'm pissed.
What's Freedom doing in the Iron Forest?
Why are you so interested? Friendly advice. Even though Mick Looker's a capitalist, he has little patience for competitors. I support freedom of all kinds, but maybe the zone would have been a better place if they didn't let just anyone in.
What do you know about D4?
It makes pretty good toilet paper. I have no clue how Mick Looker could sign that. We were one step away from winning, and we would have had those mutts at our command. Now, we have to treat them as equals. No attacking, no refusing to trade, no refusing medical help, and all sorts of other shit. Don't get too close to duty.
Grab a seat and don't be shy. Shuffle up and deal. Nah, leave the Boy Scout alone. You heard same as me that he's here to help Mafka. Sooner they're done, sooner she's back. Nah, my man. When you're dumb, you're dumb. But when you're right, you're fucking right. Be a good boy now, Stalker. Mafka is our friend, and we'd move mountains for her.
Oh, I can't wrap my head around it. That's our medic. He's supposed to treat duty, not the whole damn zone. It stinks like hell already with Freedom always smoking in here. And now we've got ourselves a stalker too. Damn that D4. Ah, all right, sorry. I'm just nervous because of the neighbors.
What do you think of Zulu as your commander?
Zulu? A squad leader who doesn't want to be called by his rank? It's nonsense. Probably doesn't so he can sound more imposing in the arena. For the kids, Zulu's a hero. But I've been with duty long enough to know his story. He's a drunk and a brawler, like no other. His kind never changes. Voronin made a big mistake taking him back into duty. That's okay. Time will tell who's worthy of being squad leader and who isn't.
Why do you keep hanging around here if things aren't that good with Freedom?
In duty, all we do has a purpose. We're fighting the zone, and that's not just empty words, unlike the vague principles Freedom lives by. Our squad is here on General Voronin's orders to find out the reason these blasts started. We're not leaving until we complete the mission. No matter how many mutant stalkers kill, they just keep getting stronger. Since I came here, we've had new subtypes appearing, and now, boom, a whole new type of mutant. How's that not proof enough that the zone should have been destroyed a long time ago?
You seem to have a beef with Freedom.
What is Freedom? I don't really understand. How can they live with no regulations? It's like kill if you please, take what you want. The zone is full of those freedom seekers. How are they any better than regular bandits? A person needs to have a purpose and a set of rules, not just freedom. Yeah, as you were.
Service duties aren't going anywhere.
You look too relaxed to be a duty member.
Service is one thing. I just don't like fuss. If we're ordered to wait, we wait. And if we're ordered to go, we go. If you're in duty, you have to learn to wait.
And what do you think of you?
Commander Zulu is a seasoned... They say the general himself insisted on bringing him back to duty. I don't know what happened before...
Can you remind me what?
Treaty of the Four. Duty, freedom, the Corps, and the Ward, of course. Withdrawing from attacks against each other. I can't remember the details exactly. Too much of a long read. And I'm no expert, but if you want my opinion, Colonel Korshunov's initiative was good.
How do you like it?
My motto is to treat others like how you would like to be treated yourself. So it's simple with freedom. Good luck to you in the Iron Forest, Stalker.
Yeah, right. It's a miracle this perimeter hasn't been sold off brick by brick already. Let me clear this up right away. If you want to buy or sell something, I'm not your guy. You'd need to ask my former IPSF colleagues. My service days are over. I'll get patched up a bit and start saving for a new vest right away, because fuck service. Fuck having to serve with those folks.
You're from Lieutenant S.T.A.L.K.E.R squad.
I was. I left the squad, and left IPSF altogether.
What happened to you?
Blast. Mutants. Loads of them. Spent all my ammo, and our backup stash is empty. Lieutenant Sorrell isn't even trying to hide what he's doing. He dismisses it all as if he's saying, "Who's gonna come after me? I got connections." If it wasn't for the Freedom guys, I would have been some mutant's lunch. And if it wasn't for that duty doctor, the infection would have killed me.
Vusatya asked me to find you, and the rest of the squad.
Well, well. Took him a while. You can tell it to his face. I'm not coming back. I came here to defend people from the zone, not cover up the shenanigans of shady service members while they sell government-issued goods. Okay, you know what? I won't be court-martialed. Take my PDA. What did Vusati say? Dead or alive? Did I guess that right? So let him think I'm dead.
Where are your former mates?
Went to rob another stash at the monitoring spot. I'll be happy if I never see them again. I know that Captain Vusati is a good guy. The forest stashes were his idea. He saw stalkers doing it and put some up here and there for a rainy day. He knew patrols can be tough. Another mate of mine, Aguero, is a decent service member. But what's the point if there are folks like Sorrell around? That shitface decided his paycheck wasn't enough. Sold our stash to bandits, left us to die out there. Thanks for taking my PDA, Stalker. I won't be coming back.